victory. The experiment of October 10th, I'm pleased to announce, was a success. The drug that I managed to mix and layer actually worked and split the twin personalities that every man has within him. I can't, it's impossible to describe the feeling of being someone else. I had a brand new life, a fresh slate, without being completely in the dark. The elation, the freedom I experienced was breathtaking. I was able to walk the streets, free of any inhibition. I was not afraid of anything. And I saw a whole new world with brand new eyes. And instead of seeing the refuse and filth of humanity, I saw freedom, opportunity, and release.
What is this? What is this?
Well, if you've read it, then you know very well what it is. I told you to give it to your employer unopened.
Do you really think I would do that?
No.
What? Why does this exist?
You told me to always be prepared. So I am.
Henry Jekyll, you were never looking far enough ahead to prepare something like this without provocation? Why?
Because certain things have come to light that have required me to be prepared with that will. Now, is it because that you are not the recipient that you're so upset?
That's cruel.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it to come out like that.
It wouldn't matter how it came out. It would have meant the same thing. Who is he?
Look, I'm sorry. He's an old friend whom I thought I had lost. We recently reconnected and are conspiring together scientifically. He has some interesting new insights into
Henry, I know when you're lying to me. You never knew an Edward Hyde.
Well, how would you know? You do not meet everyone that I know. You do not stand by and study all my acquaintances. So how could you know I've never been associated with one Edward Hyde?
Fine! You're right. But answer me this. How could I have never even heard his name if he is the sole recipient in your will? How could I have never heard of him if you two were so very close?
There are some things over which we have no control.
He's coercing you, isn't he? This has all the hallmarks of one of those manipulate then murder cases.
No, it's just the way things must be. Now, would you be so kind as to complete the errand on which I sent you?
Hello, my name is Gabrielle Utterson, and this is my story. I'm filming this because I have a lot going on in my head right now, and this is how I work things through, by talking about them. Okay, here we go. Henry Jekyll and I have known each other our whole lives. Our parents were best friends in high school and college, and they moved in right next door to each other. They were so close that on the night that my parents were going to tell his they were expecting me, his parents had mine over to dinner, and it was revealed that both families were expecting their firstborn. There were many tears that night, so I'm told. Henry was born first. He was a little premature, and if you know him, that completely falls in line with his personality. always ready to learn, explore, and jump the gun. I was born 3 weeks later, and everybody thought we were going to grow up, fall in love, and get married. Now, okay, in defense of our parents, they never actually came out and said this, but the hints weren't that subtle. Like on the day that prom was announced, his dad told him that the meanest boy in school was going to ask me, and I'd say yes because I'm so nice. Not true. So Henry had to save me from that fate. And it worked out pretty well. I mean, we were both spared the awkwardness of being paired with people that weren't like us. Backtracking a bit. Henry's mother died when he was 3. She was going on a walk one night in their neighborhood when she was attacked. Multiple knife wounds. Henry says that he doesn't remember it, but I can see that he does. He was going out to get his cat from outside to put her to bed when he stumbled on his mom. She was in their front yard. No matter how old you are, that's something you don't forget. After the prom set up, Henry's father got sick. Brain cancer. Daniel Jekyll had a lot of personality issues before, but after it all started messing with his head, things just got worse. He could be a good, righteous man one moment and the next a monster, without regret or remorse about hurting his son. This really had an impact on Henry. He began to think that this was a fact of us all, that this duality of nature was just brought out by his dad's tumor. I told him that was ridiculous, and he never mentioned it again. That was just Henry, theorizing randomness about the world and hoping to make sense of it, while ignoring the rules that already existed. After Daniel Jekyll died, Henry moved in with us for a year before college. We attended the same school, Innsfield U, where I majored in pre-law, and he outdid himself by doubling in chemistry and philosophy. Why he chose those two, I'll never figure out. I mean, I get it. He's exact and precise like a scientist and wild and dreamy like a philosopher, but they always seemed like a contradictory pairing. And that was that. I made lots of new friends, and Henry made 2, maybe 3. I was always there for him, but we drifted apart more than we wanted to. And lately I feel so distant from him. He's had so much pain in his life. And it's like he's pushing me away, like he doesn't need me. Maybe he's thought I've moved on. Maybe I have.
No. No, 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 no! No. No, 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 no! No! No!